Hey YouTube, we are back with yet another video on the channel featuring just the Ford Ranger build. I think the last video I did, it was just the axle being put in, and since then we made quite a bit of progress. We got an actual motor in the truck now. We got the 302 all in there. You know, it does need a little bit of assembly, some of it still, but for the most part it's in there. I just put the radiator in here. Fan shroud got quite a bit of a gap, but I think I'm gonna get some weather stripping and just, you know, seal it up as best as I can. I had to take the water pump off to actually get this radiator in, because when the water pump's in, there's literally like maybe this much clearance between the, you know, the pulley, I mean not the pulley, the end of the shaft and this fan thing. But luckily the motor mounts are solid, so you know the motor's not going to move, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. Down here, let's see, we did make a little bit of progress down here in the axle area. I bought this GM 1-ton Weiling steering, and I've drilled everything that needs to be drilled out. The knuckles have been drilled out to 7/8, and the pitman arm drilled out to 1 inch, and we got the insert in there as well. And let me tell you that the knuckles were pretty easy to drill out. There was no issues there, but this pitman arm took 6 hours to drill out, over 6 hours, drill out to 1 inch, and it was just really hard stuff. And still got to weld the insert in on top there, but other than that, everything's done there. The steering was all mocked up. I measured and put it all on and everything, and the angles were like literally flat, so it's really nice. I don't have the steering right now, it's off getting welded. I'm really not the best welder, so you know. So yeah, so I didn't really want to do that, especially the 1-ton steering. That's a really thick Dom tubing. My little welder wouldn't have even been able to do that if I was a good welder, so you know, there's that. Back here, I think I don't remember what the last progress was, but I'll just show you it again, I guess. Got the exhaust in, just a dual muffler setup. It's actually a true dual exhaust too, which wasn't fun to do, but it is true dual. Cheap mufflers, those are AutoZone mufflers, like I think they're $10 a piece, but I actually have that system, you know, clamped in like that. The clamps aren't on it right now. I still have to put them on. I guess it's not done then, but you get the point. If I ever want to upgrade, I could just declamp them and put in Flowmasters or something, or whatever I wanted to do. Also, got a couple more things welded back here. This nice cross member to support that one that's kind of rusted out. This one doesn't even really do much. It's actually not even present on the newer Rangers, so you know it's not really a big deal, but I just did that just to be safe. Also got some gussets welded in as well. You can see this one is completely rotted out. There's like nothing left to it. The other one is, you know, it's got holes, and you know it's compromised, but it's not as bad as the other side, obviously. Gussets there as well. I got one here too, right here, where that other one rusted out. This one did not rust out, so I didn't do anything with it. It's still pretty good. But yeah, it's that. I painted everything. I put new shocks back here as well, which even that wasn't even a simple job on this truck. It was like this back stud like snapped on me, and you know I had to drill the stupid stud out, and then cut off a head of a bolt because you couldn't like slip it in like this. It wasn't gonna work, so I just double nutted one side, and then you know it's basically just a big stud, the former bolt. So I think it's gonna work. I don't think I said this on a video yet, but I actually had my rear end out when I was doing the bearings. I decided that it was like just a few bolts on there and it'll come right out. I might as well inspect it, and I'm actually glad I did, because it's junk. There's nothing. It's actually pieces of the housing came off in my hand when I was inspecting it, because the back of the ring gear was rubbing against the housing because the bearings are shot. So literally there is nothing usable about it. I just put it back on so I could put the wheels back on and put the motor and do other stuff. And in the meantime, I've been looking for one, like on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist and stuff, but I have not been able to find one in my desired ratios. So probably gonna end up buying a new one. So yeah, there's that. And last thing I think I found too is these cab mounts are shot. Like, not from rust, thankfully. There's no like rust holes through it, but the actual mount, this one is no longer even connected. So I guess I'm just gonna have to get a cab mount kit, and they only sell them as a kit, but all of them are bad. They're not, the other ones aren't as bad as that one where they're not connected anymore, but they could use, you know, doing. So I guess I'll end up doing that. That's not gonna be fun. I really am not looking forward to that, especially with everything being as rusty as it is. So, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna actually ask a shop if, you know, how much that would be, and if it's like a stupid amount of money, I'll do it. But I really do not want to do it. I have a body lift on my other truck, my other Ranger, and I remember doing those, and I don't want to do them again. So, but again, if it's stupid money, I'll do it. So yeah. Oh, and the hood mount thing, that I had to take it off to put this new bracket in for the radiator support. It used to be like right where this bolt is, so I had to just remove it. It is what it is. I keep forgetting, but I'm just gonna weld it back onto here and then it should work. But I've just been using this piece of wood and it's actually pretty nice. So I think that's it for this update video. In a couple days, I'm actually gonna be firing this motor up and hope to God that it works. Well, I guess we'll see. So look out for that on the channel. It'll be the 302 first start, and peace out.